We're experiencing uncertain times. Of course, humankind has lived through war, terrible diseases and financial crises, even all at once. But what is different now is the existence of two game-changer components. One is globalization and the other one is fast-spreading communication. Sure, this can be an advantage or disadvantage depending on the circumstances and the point of view. However, we don't know how to measure nor to control them. To illustrate this point, we can see the influence of these components in the main issues that are turning the world upside down. In one hand, we have the Russian invasion of Ukraine that is leading Europe into a humanitarian crisis and the energy industry near to collapse. In the other hand, the current Latin American geopolitical outlook that is going towards populist macroeconomic policies. And last but not least is COVID, which is being irresponsibly ignored but is still a threat. I think under these circumstances, not many options are attractive. Investors are certainly afraid and speculators bet without measure. And of course, it's normal given the current market conditions. We have to deconstruct investment theory in order to at least assume what is going to happen in the future. However, for the sake of argument, I will be as pragmatic as possible. Okay, first of all, it's important to set up the most likely scenarios in which the investment industry could have completely different outcomes. The first scenario is the global situation stagnates or even worse, deteriorate. In this case, commodities and real estate as anti-inflationary assets will consolidate, leading to the devaluation of currencies and hyperinflation for many countries. Government bonds will lose value, which is normal in war times, pandemics, or geopolitical risk, and cryptocurrencies will proliferate as speculative investments. I may assume that if this is the market behavior, the outcome therefore will follow a recession in which cryptocurrencies will collapse. Let me be clear, not disappear. Something similar of what the world has experienced in the 1929 stock market crash. The second scenario is more optimistic. NATO and Ukraine will sign a peace agreement with Russia. Vaccination eradicates COVID and Latin America doesn't take a radical political path. In this case, technology will play a primary role. Non-traditional new investment as the Metaverse or blockchain will be an interesting bet for qualified and not qualified investors. Real estate and commodities will be an option for conservative investors, I guess. In my humble opinion, non-regulated cryptocurrencies as we know today will have two options. A, play by the rules of traditional currencies, or B, slowly disappear by the pressure of governments. I'm quite sure people would like to hear something more futuristic about investment, but in real life these changes are not particularly drastic. At Momentum Group, we strongly believe that technology will revolutionize the investment industry. But what we are seeing now is a group of intermediary traders calling themselves technology platforms. But if we want to talk about technology, in our view, the Metaverse is the real game changer. It will certainly open up a broader set of options, particularly throughout the investment industry. But for now, there is a long way to go. So what options are left? Well, we're expanding to new markets and we will keep investing in brick and mortar. There is just one fact and one fact only. As long as we interact with and as humans, real spaces for trade and living will be needed. We can just compare it with food. We will not stop buying food anytime soon, right?